See how upset you are? You didn't know that, did you? This is why you're drinking. Because nothing makes any sense. Nobody knows how to draw the line. We don't know when something's wrong and when it's right. Even in sports, you can't ever tell anything. Well, of course, baseball is based on an imaginary rectangle hanging in the air. You're bound to have arguments about that. Baseball, I was watching it, and it's just too boring, isn't it? We need to get it more fast-paced. The pitcher goes out there and rubs his balls on the mound, and I wonder, can't that be done before the game? Can't the pitcher walk out there with a bucket of pre-rubbed balls? But the dumbest guy has got to be the catcher, who knows that the pitcher can throw it 100 miles an hour. He spreads his legs and gives him a target. Catchers don't have a long career because it's hard on your knees squatting like that. We need to dig a hole behind home plate. Baseball's not fair. The right-handed hitter has to step across home plate to start to run to first. The left-handed hitter is already there. When he swings, he's ready to run. All left-handed people are gay. Oh, Peyton, are you left-handed? Oh. No, you're not. Mommy's not telling you the truth. Just stop using that spastic left hand from the Jerry Lewis telethon. Use your right hand. It's connected to the side. You see, your right hand's wired to your left brain. Your right brain, God cross-wired you. And those wires rub up against each other until you get old and you have Alzheimer's. You can't remember where you live. And your wife knows this. That's why she says, why don't you go out and get some exercise? And never come home again! See, there's a battle of the sexes because God wants to be entertained. So he made men and women so different they could never live in the same house and sprinkled you with the desire to want to try. Nobody ever said, well, we're going to live together. They say, we're going to try. But you know you can't live in a house with a woman. Men leave things on the floor when we're done with them, and then we just step over them. That's how we remember where it is. No man ever says, where do I keep that? They say, where did I just step over it? If you ever go to a man's house and he's got a pegboard and a shadow painted in the shape of the tool that goes there, that's a homosexual lives at that house. Men don't do that. Because you see, men don't have a memory. So unless we see it, we forget we own it. And we buy a new one, and that'll piss us off. If we open a drawer, oh shit, I just bought one of them. Honey, why was this in a drawer? Because women want it in a drawer, behind a curtain, in a closet, in a cupboard, in a bag with the air sucked out of the attic. Because they can remember they own it. But men aren't even allowed to look in a drawer. Women can feel it vibrate through the house. Even if they're upstairs, they can feel, what are you doing in that drawer? I'm looking for my, it ain't in there. I didn't say what I was, you said mine, none of your shit's in here. Your shit's in the shed. Why don't you go out in the shed and visit your shed. Because the shed's so full you can't open the door, that's why. Last time we shut the door, we heard everything fall up against it. But men like the shed full because it's a savings account. That's all of the stuff that she wanted to throw away. But it was only broke in one place. And if the new one breaks in a different place, he's got parts. Because men know how to put things together. We can tape and glue and screw and fasten. But women don't want nothing that's been repaired. We're lucky they let us have sex with them with something that's obviously been worked on. Women want new stuff. But men want to save money, especially if we don't agree with the expenditure to begin with. Why the hell we need to get some kind of present for this sister-in-law? Ain't planned the kid she's already had. Why in the hell we got a whoop-de-doo because she's accidentally pregnant again? No, I ain't getting her no baby stroller, but I do have a lawnmower frame. Aluminum chair and a TV tray. Good enough for that little bastard, I'm telling you right now. There's a lot of miles on that lawnmower frame. Men are mechanical and logical. Yeah. That's right. Women don't want to even be logical because that would confine them. You ask a woman, why'd you do that? She says, I don't need a reason. I felt like it. In fact, they wish that we had feelings, but men don't. We're made of dirt. We don't have feelings. Dirt don't care. But women are made from a rib. God reached down. Our friend God decided to take a rib. He didn't take us any little one that we don't even use. He took a big one. Used to go across here and have your belly in. You think your God is supposed to hang out like this? Took a beer bowl. You don't think God would make beer and not give you a decent barrel to keep it in? So when you women see a man with his gun hanging out, shut up. He did it for you. That's right. Men just look at women trying to figure them out, but they're not figurable. You'll short your brain out. You're going to burn a circuit. Men cock their head and look at women and ask them like that dog on the front of the Victor records. Did you shave your eyebrows off? Then paint them back in. Right where you had them to begin with. And try and make them look natural. Now you have hairy ones. They was fuzzy. Now you got this surprise pencil line that goes up in your forehead a little bit. You think I'm criticizing God. If you use makeup, you're saying I don't like what God did with my face. I'm going to fix it. I'm going to go fix my face. There is $1 billion makeup cosmetic industry just so women can paint their face one color that doesn't match their neck at all. It's like they care, and they don't give a shit. So the next time they want you to paint the house, you paint the front. Tell them the side is called the neck of the house. You see politically incorrect. I just want to be correct. That's what thinking is. Getting to a logical conclusion. Look over here, kids. You see the exit sign over the door? You must conclude from that adults are too stupid to find the hole in the wall. Now we're drinking in here. We actually don't want to walk in the wall. That's what we ought to label. Wall. Watch out. You walk into that exit, it'll open up. That's no problem. Them walls won't move, will they? Now it's lit up. Who knows why it's lit up in case of fire? That's right. Adults think there's going to be a dark fire. It'll be dark in here when the fire is firing, and rebels are all good against the flames. If you had to pick a color, that's the worst one. But maybe it ain't about the flames. What else comes with the fire? Where does smoke go in the burning building? Where's the good air in the burning building? Then put the sign at the bottom of the door. If I'm going to come crawling over there, what was that I just did? That was thinking. If I was president, I would never send ordinary people to fight our wars in foreign lands, because what does farmers or salespeople or housewives know about killing as long as our prisons are full of gang members? Who want to kill somebody? They have experience killing somebody. Send them. That's right. You wouldn't have to give them weapons. You give them any kind of junk, they sharpen it up. You couldn't say that on TV. Obama could never talk that way. He's screwed everybody up lately, though, with his behavior. That's right. He pissed off the Jews. First he kills Osama. Then he wants the 1967 borders. Boy, they can't figure that shit out. And I said, that's what you get when you get a black guy from Hawaii. Obama went down to swim in the Gulf of Mexico to show everybody there was no problem with the oil. Well, you don't send the black guy.